Nadadurumal says in Prapanna Parijata, Yatha patitva sanmadhye yayati punaraptavan sapadam tathata asatsu patito na vibhukhyati. That is why crave for satsanga. Well done, Mr. Karunakaran. Who is a sat? Kindly beg how to identify a sat? Sun. Vedas have declared asanneva sabhavati asat brahmeti veda chet asti brahmeti chet veda santamenantato viduriti. Simple English for this would be that person becomes non-existing for whom Brahma doesn't exist. Those who say God is not there, they are asats. They don't exist. Though they breathe, their breathing is false breathing. They are dead bodies which breathe. There are two types of dead bodies. Some dead bodies do not breathe. Some dead bodies breathe. These are the people who say there is no God. So Veda says, Asad Brahma iti Veda chet asanyeva sabhavati. Asti Brahma iti chet Veda. If one realizes that there is God, he is called Sat. Sun. Sat is a neutral gender word. Sun is the pulling word. That is why I get into trouble even in using Sanskrit. For Tamil, Asat is one thing. But in Sanskrit, if I say Asat, that person is Asat. Vijayaraghavan Swami and Srinivasan Swami will look at me. There is no word Asat to refer to a person because that should be Asan in Sanskrit. That is masculine gender. That is a technical problem. Let us forget it. So, this person who does not believe in the existence of God is non-existent. But here there is another word. Sakti means knowledgeable person also. The Amarakosha says like this: Vidwan, Vipashchit, Doshagyaha, San, Sudhihi, Kovidaha, Buddhaha, Veeraha, Manishi, Nyaha, Pragyaha, Sankhyavan, Panditaha, Kavihi, Dhiman, Surihi, Kriti, Krishtihi, Labdhavarnaha, Vichakshanaha, Duradarshi, Dirgadarshi. They are the synonymous for the scholars. Sun means a scholar also. So Ramanuja explains this Shruti in this Vedic passage which comes in Taittiriya Upanishad. In his Brahma Sutra Bhashya, Anandamaya Adhikarana, Jigyasa Adhikarana itself, Brahma Vishaya Jnana Sadbhava Bhavabhyam Atmanasham Atmasattam cha Shruti Redave Vadati. Veda itself says, if you got knowledge of Brahma, you are existing. If you don't have, you are non-existing. So those who believe in the existence of God are the Sun. No, there is one more word here. All believers of gods are not sons. You have to be careful. Many people believe in existence of gods, of course. They are not real sons. Who are the real sons? Uttamur Swami in his Bhashyartha Darpana gives a beautiful explanation. Asaditya asanneva sabhavati ityatra. In this Vedic statement, asanneva sabhavati. Asan should be divided into two words. Asaditya ka asad brahmeti veda brahma iti sat iti aveda chet. If a person does not understand that Brahman, Parabrahman is as per the explanation given in Vedas, he doesn't exist. Otherwise, today secular people will always criticize me for this. Will you declare all people who believe in God as son? Then you have to accept all people, our friends who destroy temples, because temples do not belong to their religion, will also become son. Is it possible? So we have to be careful. Just because you believe in your God, you say other gods are Satan, will they be son? So, son is a person who understands Brahman as explained by Upanishad. Upanishad explains Brahman as the only cause of the whole universe. It is the material cause, it is the managerial cause, it is full of bliss, it is Satyam, it is Jnanam, it is limitless, Anantam. All these aspects of Brahman should be known to a person. A person who understands Brahman as described in Upanishad is son. Others are not sons. So you should have the company of such people. I think I have put my point, Amma's point like this. Satsanga Bhava Nispuraha. This is the first step. Satsanga is the first step. This will lead you to Bhava Nispuraha. You will become not interested in samsara. Your detaching from samsara should be because of the result of satsanga, not because of frustration. Please appreciate it. Deshika says, Vairagyam should come. Deshika explains this in Paramasopanna. Vairagya should not be out of frustration. You should understand the things and then say they are bad, so I do not have. But some people say, I don't want these things because I have not got it earlier. It is like Chichi, the Padampulikam story. These are soul great stories. I had a classmate of mine, very handsome person, and during the college days itself, he was such a glamorous boy that he loved one Radha, and we know, all of us know. Then after some time we lost contact. Once I was going to Visakhapatnam in Godavari Express from Hyderabad, where I was then working, and I saw a Swamiji sitting before me, young Swamiji, whose face was so known to me. I was just wondering, who is this person? And that Swamiji told me, Karunakaran, don't you see me? I am your friend, classmate Suresh. I said, hey Suresh, how did you become a sage? Before final year you loved Radha and everything, so much interesting life you had. How did you become Swamiji? Sannyasi. He said, that Radha wretched girl, I believed her. She just went with somebody else. So I decided to be a sannyasi. Though this sannyasam, Vairagyam has come out of frustration, that this will not last long. How? I tell you, after 2-3 years, I was in Central Station. I saw this Swamiji walking. But this time he is not Swamiji, jeans pant and t-shirt. By his side there was an American girl. I asked him, you were sannyasi, when I met you in Godavari Express, in Central Station, how have you been Grahastha again? He said, I like this girl, so I will change my mind. So this Vairagyam will be like this. The Vairagyam should come after understanding this is not useful. Because of frustration, if you get Vairagyam, that Vairagyam is no Vairagyam. This is what Deshika explains in Paramasopanna. And here Nadadu Ramal just puts it. Satsangat Bhavanispra. If you become, your detachment to samsara should come because of the result of your attachment to such. But if it comes from some other reason, that will not hold you. Satsangat Bhavanispra. Then third thing is go to Guru. Who is Guru? This is a famous sloka. This Guru Shabda has got a nirukti, etymological meaning, given in Shastras. They say Gushabda Swadhakarakhya, Rushabdastan Nirodhakaha, Andhakara Nirodhitvat, Guru Ritya Vidhiyate. Gu in Sanskrit means darkness. Ru in Sanskrit means preventing it. Darkness is ignorance, because the Acharya prevents your ignorance, which is great darkness. He is called Guru. But actually, what Mr. Srinivasan is Guru, the word Guru comes from Unadi Sutra. You may remember. Grinati Upadishati. It comes from the Sanskrit root of verb. Grinati Upadishati Vedadi Shastradi. Iti Guru. Giryate Stuyate iti va Guru. Grigro Runcha. Iti Unadi Sutra. That is, the word is derived like that. But this derivation, Rushabda Swadhakarakhya, Rushabda Nirodha, is come from another Shastras. They give Agamas and others give also some other nirukti. So this nirukti is accepted. So you should go to a Guru who can repel your darkness and get Upadesham from Guru Mukhate. Then what you should do after that? After that, Srisham Prapadya. You should take refuge in the feet of Lakshmi Pati. Shrisham. You should take refuge. This is the steps you have to take in life. How simply Acharya puts it. Satsangal bhavanisprakaha. Guru mukhat Shrisham prapadye. Shrisha means what? Shriyaha Ishaha Shrisha. The boss of goddess Lakshmi. No. There is another derivation possible. Shrihi Isha Yasya Saha Shisha. One who has goddess Lakshmi as his boss. In our houses, it's like that. I had a friend who used to write, I am the boss of this house. I have the permission to say so from my boss, my wife. So she is the real boss. So Parasara Bhattar Vishwasarama Bhashya says, Shrishaha means Shriyaha Ishaha, or Shrihi Yasya Ishaha, Sa Shrishaha. Sa Shrishaha. So both meanings he has given. And Nadad Rumal uses that word intelligently. Shrisham Prapadya. There is a beautiful meaning in that. You should go to Acharya and through him you should have performed surrender at the feet of Lord Shrisha. How do you surrender? Surrender is not directly done at the feet of the Lord. Surrender has got a first portion which we call as Purushakara Prapatti. First we do surrender at the feet of Lakshmi and say, Goddess Mother, please ask your husband to accept me, forget my mistakes, let my Saranagati be fruitful. She says, yes, I have managed it, don't worry now, he will accept it. After this, if we go to him, he can't say no. Because she is a Isha. And she has recommended. One day in the life in government service teaches you a lot of things. I was deputy director, director was in the first floor and his PA was in another room. When I went to PA's room to get some paper, I found one beggars sitting there. Beggars coming to office, what is this? I was surprised. I asked PA, what is the matter he is sitting there? No, he had gone to boss's house, director's house for alms. That lady, boss's wife, she had told him, boss is in the office, go and get alms there. So he has come here. Now, why don't you give something to him and said, no, boss said, please, after this meeting, please allow him to come in. I will honor him and then said, because he has come the recommendation of his wife. So when you get the recommendation of Shri, Lord Narayana cannot say no to you. So that meaning also should come. That is why Ammal has used Srisha. He was such a great poet also. Satsangat bhavanisprakaha. Guru mukhati Shrisham prapadya. Then next step comes. Then you become Atmavan. How do we explain this word Atmavan? Atmavan is one of the virtues of Lord Rama mentioned by Valmiki to Narada. Atmavan Jidakrodha. What does this word Atmavan mean? Their commentators have given a beautiful meaning. Atmavan is a courageous person. The Sanskrit, the word Atma has so many meanings. Atma, Jive, Dhrito, Dehe, Swabhave, Paramatma. The word Atma can mean even your body. Atma can mean your courage. Atma can mean your nature. Atma can mean the supreme soul also. So many meanings are given for the word Atma. Atma means Manas also. Uddhared Atmanatman means Gita, it is used in that sense. So, here Atma, after you do surrender at the feet of the consort of Lakshmi, you can be very bold because you are not going to Narakam. So you have courage. Now, Ramanuja said, those who perform surrender at the feet of Lord, if they worry about their life here, they are also Nastikas. Because now that they have surrendered at his feet, it is his headache to protect you. So why do you worry about it? And if they worry about what will happen after my death, then also they are Nastikas. Because after death, because of this prapatti, they are going to go only to his abode, Vaikuntha Loka. So nothing to worry about after death, nothing to worry about before death. Then you become tensionless, bold. Dhriti comes to you, you hold yourself. So you become Atmavan. So we have to use this word Atmavan in this sense. Or one who submits his Atma to the Lord, becomes the real boss of Atma. You can also use that meaning. But this is better because this complies with Ramanuja's preachings and it is okay. After surrendering, we should die. One person was running in Grand Trunk Express, vestibule. He was running fast in the train. Train was going at 100 kilometers per hour speed. This man is running in that vestibule. One man asked him, why are you running? He said, I have to reach Chennai early, so I am running. So by running himself, he is not going to reach Chennai early. Only when GT Express reaches, he will reach. So the Lord is GT Express and you have climbed in the GT Express. Now it will take you at its own time. Nothing will happen by your running inside it. Like that, nothing will happen after doing surrender to the Lord. If you think, you worry about it, then you should be at that time peaceful, courageous. That is why Shisham Prapadya Atmama. Prarabdham Paribhujya Karma Shakalam. This is a very great philosophical term. Prarabdham, Prakristam Arabdham. Swajaranaya. Prarabdha means one which has been begun. But here it is not used in the meaning. One which has begun to give you fruits. We do some karmas. We have done so many karmas in so many janmas. And all those karmas have been packed and kept in big bags. They are called sanchitas. And for immediate use, only one bag of karma has been opened. And that is giving fruit to us. That is called prarabdha. It has started giving phalam. So prarabdha. This karmaniktaha, bhuktaha, brahmanaha, itivat karmaniktaha, rittha pratyam karmani. So they have started giving fruit for you. This is called prarabdha may run to 5 or 6 births, we don't know. So once it has started giving phalan, you have to bear it. Nothing can happen. So people who do bhakti yoga, perform bhakti yoga, the moment they start doing bhakti yoga, Lord says, all right, I will just make all your sanchita papas inoperative. Only prarabdha papa will work on you. When the prarabdha ends, you will come to moksha. But in the case of those who perform surrender at the feet of Lord, they have got an option to tell the Lord how much of prarabdha they will enjoy. They can say, prarabdha up to tomorrow only I am ready to enjoy. Prarabdha up to this minute only I am able to enjoy. That becomes artha prabhati, next moment he can go to moksha. This is well, these Iyengar people go on telling this. Is it really happening? Somebody will ask. But it may not happen really to many of us because we don't have that bhavana spraha to go at this moment itself to Vaikuntha. But Shastras say it is possible. Chittayanti was there in Vishnu Purana, one of the Gopikas, who is the best example of this Artha Prabhati. But in recent days there was a great seer, Mahaparakala Swami in Paragalamat. People question, you are telling once you do Prabhati to the Lord, you can decide how much prarabdham you will enjoy. If you say, I will not enjoy any more prarabdham, all prarabdham should be declared now itself. Lord will accept and give you moksha immediately. Or if you say, I want to enjoy my prarabdham up to Tuesday, you will be okay. If you say to him that till my leaving this mortal coil, that also will agree. The prarabdha's piece, shakalam, means a portion of the prarabdha. That prarabdha portion which you will face is determined by you. This option is given to those people who perform surrender at his feet. How do you take? This is declared in Shastras. So Vachanat Pravritti, Vachana, Shastra has got so much of it, can do anything. So Shastras say this. So once the prarabdha, that is the greatest advantage in Sharanagati. For people who follow the other route called Bhakti Yoga, their prarabdham had to be enjoyed by them. So it can be 10 janmas, 20 janmas, 30 janmas. Or it can be n janmas also for them. But those who surrender at the feet of the Lord, they can decide that. The day of their departure, they can decide. Indro, Nalayo, oh, yena nagai sehindrane. Parthasarthi smiles at you, says Swami Deshika. I am ready to give you moksha. Are you ready to come now? Or tomorrow? It is left you. That is the greatest plus point of Sharanagati. How you declare this? Because of these Shastras. So Mahaparikala Swami was explaining this. Some people doubted. He said, don't worry. Tomorrow morning I will go to heaven. I'll come. Next day he performed the puja for Hayagriva and said, Lord, take me now itself. Like prarabdham, to this moment only I will enjoy. He immediately shut his mouth out. They say in chemistry, cyanide taste nobody knows. Because the moment you taste cyanide, you are gone. So you can't write how cyanide will taste. One scientist wanted to write it. So he put cyanide and then note on his bed. But the moment he swallowed cyanide, he went away. Till date, nobody knows how cyanide will taste. Similarly, Prabhati also, he sacrificed, that chemist sacrificed his life to tell how cyanide will taste. But Mahaparikala Swami sacrificed his life to prove that Lord will give moksham at the end of prarabdham chosen by you. So Radharumal said, prarabdham paribhujya karma shakalam. A piece of karma. Shakalam is a chip or bit. Prarabdham asnan abhimana shunya. There is a shloka in Bhagavata where this prarabdham comes in this sense. So prarabdham paribhujya karma shakalam. What will happen to the sanchita karmas? Prakshina karmantra. They are gone. Where they are gone? They would be going to people who are against you. The very careful thing we should be Brahmavidapachara Duragam Purusham. The greatest problem is when you see a man who looks like a son, never wound him. Never make him feel bad about you. The moment you make him feel bad about you and you become an enemy to him, Lord, what all papas he has done, they can't be destroyed just like that. He will distribute it to people who bear hatred towards him. And if he had done any good thing, he will distribute it to those his Sanchita Punya. He will get to distribute it to people who are favorable to him. I remember in 1979, we were staying in Kotrapuram. The great Uttamur Swami was in old age. My father told him, please take to me Uttamur Swami. I want to meet him. You also have to come with me. Both the things were not acceptable to me at that time. Because father cannot be said just, he will not go by bus. We have to fix a taxi for him. At that time in economy, the taxi going, coming back will be 250, will be too much. I mean 1979. So I wanted to avoid. Why you want to struggle? That he is also old, you are also old. No, you are coming with me, we are going. Then I had no option, we went. At that time when we were travelling by taxi, he told me, only for you I am going. If you go and prostrate before him now, if he feels this Karunakara has come prostrated and feels happy towards you, some of his punyas will come to you. Because he will go to heaven. And that Sanchita Punya will make a good scholar. It is my duty to take it. So now you understand the message. So Radharumal says, Prakshina Karmantara. Other karmas will be Prakshina. What is time now? 10 minutes only left. Only 10 minutes left. Then, Nyasa Deva, because of your surrender, Nirankusha Ishwara Daya, Bhagavan gives you moksha. But how to go to moksha? It is told in Shastra, there are 100 odd nadis, veins emanating from in our body, and the soul will go out of the body through any one of the veins. But if it has go to heaven means Vaikuntha Loka, the soul should leave from the Madhyama Nadi, Murdhani Nadi. So the soul should be put into the vein at that time. But the pain we will face at that time will be enormous. Tristuna Kshobhadesi. That is why the son should be by the side of father at that time. That if he just touches him, it will be a healing touch for him. But when this last moment comes, this jiva which is living in the heart has to just get into the vein which will take him from, which is coming from the navel, that will take this jiva out of his head, Murdadinadi, and put him in this rays of the sun, through which it will have its path further to moksha. This jiva won't know at that time. For that, Lord resides in the heart. Because he has done prapatti, Harda is called reside in the heart. One who is residing in the heart, Hridayavarti, Harda, Hrid, he says in Hrid, that Harda Paramatma ensures by making a light come, so that this Jivatma enters in that way and leaves the body through Murdadinadi. So, this will be possible. Why should the Lord do this for you? Because of his enormous kripa, mercy. Nobody can question. There can't be any auditing on it. Even our Prime Minister's funds are not auditable. Even our Chief Minister's funds are not auditable. If then Lord Lakshmipati, nobody can audit her. Why you did this to this man? That is why Ammal says Nirankusha Shwaradaya. He is Nirankusha, no control. There is no auditor controller of auditor to question why he gave this to him, why he gave this to him. Nobody can question the Lord why he made M.S. Subbulakshmi to sing so well. If today our M.K. Stalin gives you house, there can be a case, why did you give house to him? How can you give government's house to him? This will be questioned. But if Lord gives us such a beautiful voice, what Vinayveli Santanam has, then what will happen? Can I go and put a case against Lord? Why did he give this voice to Santanam? Why did Lord give that to me? Nobody can go see him. There is no auditing for him. He is Nirankusha Ishvara. And he is Nirankusha and his kripa is still Nirankusha. Nirankusha Ishvara Daya means Nirankusha Ishvara, his mercy, or Nirankusha Ishvara's mercy. Used beautifully by Abbad. Nirankusha Ishvara Daya, Niluna Mayanmaya. All these imaginary sambandhas will go, and then he will go through the Madhyamanadi. There is a longest Brahma Sutra. Harda Anugrahalabdha Madhyavadamani Dvara Bahirnirgataha. He is coming from this biggest Brahma Sutra, longest Brahma Sutra. Tadoko Grajwalalam Tat Prakashadadvaro Vidya Samatya Tachedagatyanu Smriti Yogacha Harda Anugrihita Shatadhikaya. The longest Brahma Sutra. I think in Advaita also the one sutra only. This is longest sutra. By the virtue of the greatness of the meditation of the Lord and the meditation of the path to reach Him, that is why this path is important. Path to reach Him, the meditating soul, blessed by the grace of the Lord, reside in his heart, has the edges of his abode enlightened, thus the vein above the 100, Satadhiyanada above, the Madhyamanadi, the meditating soul goes out through that vein. That is the meaning of this sutra. Ardhanugraha madlabda madhya damani dvara bahirnirgata. All sutras Nadadharma puts here. For him what is there? He should have been in child's play. He has been living. He has been eating, living, thinking only Shivashya. So he writes it so beautifully. Satanchaika hridayasya nadhyaha tasam murdhanam vinisritaika tayordhamayan amrtatvameti vishwanganya utravane bhavanti. We cut over it, it comes. Okay, now already we are reaching 6th. Then muktaha. This is the first sloka. Then this Jivasma becomes liberated. He is designated as mukta now. Still he has not become mukta. Some more formalities are there. That explains it. Step 10. The 12 escalating angels. There are 12 devas appointed by Lord Narayana to escort this Jivatma to Vaikuntha. They are called Adivahikas. Not escalating, escorting. Escorters. They are called Adivahikas. These 12 Adivahikas, list of these in Upanishads in some places, some are mentioned, some are not mentioned. These have been discussed in Sharirika Shastra, Brahma Sutra, and the escorting angels list has been finalized. And that list is given in one sloka by Nadadharma himself. It is another Tattvasara. Archiraha Sita Paksham Udagena Marudarkendun Apivaidjuta Varunendra Prajapati Nati Mahikanahu. Swami Desha quotes this sloka in Paramahasopana. This told by our Paramacharya. This is the list of 12 escalating angels, Adivahikas. What do they do? As the Jivatma goes to heaven, first he teaches light. Light means presiding deity of light. He says, please come. And like the CM, if he goes to Madurai by road, then he will cross Changalpat, then he will cross Vidupuram, and those district collectors will stand and receive him. Like that, when this blessed soul goes to the heaven, these Adivahikas, escorts, will come and offer their salutations to him, and then ask him to take rest there and do all upacharas and then sing him off. That is the duty of these 12 people. This we should remember every day, that God is going to take with this route. We will have an escort. In these places we don't have. In this place signal comes, police car stops us. But in that journey, final journey, Lord will provide these escorts and they will salute us. So, for all the sufferings we had in samsara, we are going to a beautiful path. If you meditate on this every day, how will life be? That is, this is to be done every day. In Bhakti Yoga, it is an angam for that. The root should be contemplated every day. Prapanna, even if contemplates or not, he will go to moksha through this route. But he will also out of enjoyment. Suppose I want to go, suppose they have a call to Delhi. Then what I will do? President calls me to Delhi. Then I will say I will go by air, go to the airport, and then from there I go to Palam airport. I will get all these things. I will think, who are the people I have to take with me. So many plans we will do with the happiness. Or those days, if marriage is fixed, the bridegroom will have a Janvasa. That is, Janvasa means he will take it in the open car. And then one short fellow was there. He said, when I sit in the open car, these children will come. They will also sit. Then my face will not be seen. So I should ask the fellow to put a pillow. I should sit over that. All these imaginations will be there for the bridegroom. Like that we should bear these imaginations. When we go to heaven, ultimate heaven, these will be the escorts. They will be offering their service to us. We should contemplate. First person to escort us is Archis in Sanskrit. It is light. Light means deity for light. And the light is controlled by one deity, given that post by Lord Narayana. Then we go to the deity for day. Daytime, there is a deity controlling daytime. That deity will offer his salutation to us and then take us forward. Then we go to bright fortnights. The Shukla Paksha, Valarpe, what we can say. That deity in charge of that then receives and sees off. Then we go to the 6 months in Uttarayana, in charge of the deity in charge of those 6 months. They will take us further. Then there will be the deity in charge of year, that will receive us and take us further. Then wind god will come and take us further. So 6 people you have done in the list. Then in the next slide you see other. 7th Adivahika, escorting angel, is deity Surya. Yes, you go up, Surya Loka. Then Chandra receives you and sees you off. Then lightning comes, deity in charge of lightning receives you, takes you further. Then god of rains, Varuna, receives you and takes you further. Then Indra, leader of all the devas, takes you and receives. And Brahma, the big chief person in the Anda, comes and escorts you and says, now you are stuck to my position here. You are lucky, you are going, go to heavens. Like that, these 12 people respect you, honor you and lead you. That is Siva. Then you will go to the bordering river between Prakrita Loka and Vaikuntha Loka. Always, if you reach a good civilization place, you will have a city, you will cross a river bordering that. From here if you go, you will have Pala. And if you near Trichy, you will have Kaveri. If you near Madurai, you will have Vaigai. If you near Tirunelveli, you will have Tamarapalli. Like that between us, Prakrita Loka and Vaikuntha Loka, there is a stream, river called Viraja. So up to Viraja this will happen. In Viraja, he will cross Viraja by his thought, they say. But Ammal says he will have a dip in Viraja. Simanta Sindhapura, bordering river. This is also given in Sagama. Ammal has given this. Simanta Sindhapura. Vaikuntham upetye. He will then reach Vaikuntha Loka. Shri Vaikuntham. How is this Vaikuntha Loka? It is Nitya, eternal. There is no destruction, there is no creation for that Loka. There is no Pralaya for Vaikuntha Loka. Because it is Nitya Loka by his Sankalpa. And it is Ajada. This is quoted by Swami Deshikan Tattva Adimam Kechidahu. Jada Ajadam Kechidahu. So, this Swami Deshika says, our Acharya has said is Ajada. Ajada means Vaikuntha Loka. Is what? Though it is not Chaitan, though it does not have knowledge, it will be phosphorus. That you go to Vaikuntha Loka, Tasmin para Brahmana Sayujyam. There you will have the Sayujyam of the Supreme Lord. What is Sayujyam? Sayujyam is Sayujo Bhava Sayujyam. Sayujyam is whatever Lord enjoys, you will enjoy that. Whatever pleasure he has got, you will have that pleasure. This will happen to whom? The Dhanya. This will happen to Dhanya, the blessed soul. Dhanya actually means Dhanayakitaha Dhanya. Dhanayakita, one who is okay for getting wealth. Real wealth for us is Vaikuntha Loka. What is the Dhana for us? Dhanam madiyam tavapada pandagam. Kadanu sakshat karavani chakshusha. The real wealth for us is golden lotus feet. That is why we become Dhanya. Then, Dhanya, Nandati Samam, we enjoy with him Puman, this soul. How does this word Puman come? They say, it comes from Pati Rakshati, your protector. Oh, Pumans are normally protectors. They have to protect others. And this person at least protects his soul and reaches the Lord. Pater Dumsun. There is a Unadi Pratyaya. From that, this word is derived Puma. So, Nadadrumal says, Vaikuntham upetya Nitya Vajanam Tasmin para Brahmana Sayujyam Samapetya Nandati Samam Tadaiva Dhanya Puma. Along with him, he enjoys everything. What all the happiness Lord has, he will also have. There is no difference. This will be the blessed soul's journey to get eternal bliss. So, journey of blessed soul to bliss is explained in these two slokas. It is quite interesting. You would have to write out that. So, daily chant this, imagine and meditate on this. Then you will get there. That is why Nadadrumal gave this. I have, in the last portion, I have gone very fast also. But all these things have to be explained. For that, you have to read whole Shibhashi also, the fourth Adhyayas, Utkrantipada and Archanadipada. So, those things are there. But Nadadrumal has given all of them in brief, in clarity, to chant daily and meditate on the road and enjoy the bliss there. Now be ready for the bliss by doing prapatti at the feet of Lord Shrisha. That is the essence of these two slokas. Iti karunakara sudhiya paramartha dvayakriti kuleshasya virudha vishvadika mohana parishas sudhi jana prityai. Mohan Foundation, Vishnu Mohan Foundation. Vishnuvadika, Vishnu is in the front of this word. Vishnuvadika Mohana Parishas Sudhi Jana Priti. People, scholarly audience. This is a scholarly audience, in an audience where Srinivasan is there, where V.S. Vijayaraghavan Swami is there, where Naivalya Santanam is there, and so many people are there. This should be Guruji is there. This is a Sudhi Jana audience. So for your satisfaction, Karunakaran narrated Kuleshasya, our ancestor sloka. We have got special pride because Nadadrumal is Kulesha for all of us, and for us blood also is Kulesha. For others through Jnana, for us by blood also. So we are very lucky to have a chance to spread his message. Now I will chant the whole two slokas so that we will have the happiness of understanding all these slokas. Vandeham Varadariyam Tam Vatsabhijana Bhushanam Bhashyamrita Pradhanadya Sanjeevaiti Mamapi Satsangat Bhavanispruho Guru Mukhat Shisham Prapadyat Bhavan Prarabdham Paribhujya Karma Shakalam Prakshina Karmantaraha Nyasadeva Nirenkusheshwara Daya Niluna Mayanvayaha Hardanugraha Labdha Madhya Dhamanidvara Bahir Nirgataha Muktaha Archirdina Purvapakshashrudang Masabdha Vatamshu Madgro Vidyut Varunendra Dhatrumahitaha Simanta Sindhaprutaha Shri Vaikundam Upetya Nityamajadam Tasmin Parabrahmanaha Sayujyam Samavapya Nandati Samam Tenaiva Dhanya Puman Pratana Nityanusandheyam Paramartham Mukshivihi Shlokadvayena Samkshiptam Suvyaktam Varado Bravi Pitre Brahmopadetre Me Gurave Deivataya Cha Prapyaya Prapakaya Swanama Srinidhaye Namaha. Thank you for Guruji to have given me full liberty to take my own time. We never get such organizers. They say, please leave us at 6:30, 6:50. Guruji was so kind. The topic is also so nice. The assembly is also so fine. The only thing not that fine may be myself. So kindly forgive any mistakes done by me. Now I pray to my Father and do purti of this upanyas. Pitre brahmopadetre me gurave daivataya cha prapyaya prapakayastu namah srinidhaye namaha yesha vai klupto nama yajnaha kalpate havai tatra prajabhyo yogakshemaha Yatraitena yajnena yajante harihi. Thank you.
A very senior devotee of Sadhguru Swami Nyananda Saraswati offers foods, prasadam.